From 18 down to the final 6, the grueling first round of Dialog Schools Rugby League tested the mettle of every school in the island. But today we enter the promised land, the cup segment. St. Peter's College hosting Zahira College live from St. Peter's College grounds here in Bambalapitiya. Two proud institutes, these two teams carrying all the points from their first round, which they top the groups in the first round, which concluded 2 weeks ago. So everything they have built over the season comes down to these 4 games, consecutive 4 weeks of action in the cup segment of the Dialog Schools Rugby League. Both teams preparing for this grueling clash today. Bambalapitiya. St. Peter's also will hope that the weather would be on their side. As we take a look at the weather breakdown today, it's been a hot day so far, mostly cloudy, but 30 degrees Celsius and a wind speed of 13 from southwest. So that's going to make an impact on the kicking game today. And the cloudy conditions, St. Peter's will be hoping that these conditions stay the same so that they can unleash their backs, which they couldn't do in the previous 2 weeks. And today joining with me in commentary is SW Chang. Good afternoon, sir. Another big encounter in this cup segment.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. Yes, good to be back behind the mic. And yes, definitely, it's going to be all games have been a bit of big blockbuster games. If you see the scores last week, we see St. Joseph's winning against the Thomases. That's a surprise.
Yeah, that looking at the weeks, this week's results and fixtures, St. Joseph's, as you said, came out as a surprise package to defeat St. Thomas's. Now St. Thomas's are down 2 games in that plate segment, so they will have an uphill task if they want to clinch that plate. And yesterday, Trinity College comprehensively defeating 43 points to 10. Wesley hosted that game. Everyone expected a close encounter, but Trinity running away with that at Yafo's grounds in Ratmalana. Another close one. DSN Naik taking the better out of Prince of Wales, who came late in that game to improve their tally up to 21 points. Tad too late for the boys from Moratua. And up in Ittawala, St. Anthony's were leading 12 points to 7, but the Thurston College in the last few minutes came back with a converted try to clinch that game. And few meters away from here, we have Isipatana taking on Royal for the Major Winner Royal Trophy. That's a cup segment game, an important one. And Sri Sumangala College hosting Ananda. That's at Trinity College. Sri Sumangala now have become one of the front runners for that plate segment with St. Joseph's, as St. Thomas's have got 2 losses. So, and to complete this round's encounters, tomorrow we have Mahanam hosting Kingswood and Lumbini hosting Science College to conclude week 6 fixtures. A lot to play for. Let's take a look at what happened 2 weeks ago. This is the big game, St. Peter's defeating Wesley, and then Zahira College winning against Thurston. That was a close tussle. And the big one for the Michael Gurratha Trophy, Royal, when needed, came back strong. DSN Naik winning their first win of the season, 24 points to 19 against Lumbini. That got them the points. And Ananda College also winning that important game to clinch their plate spot, 31 points to 14 against Mahanam. And St. Joseph's had a good day against Prince of Wales. Easy win for the boys from Darley Road. And Kingswood College finally managed to get that big W. They were expecting 4 games close by, and to cap off, Isipatana went down to Trinity College 12 points to 36, and St. Anthony's went down to Sumangala, and that is what happened 2 weeks ago. So We'll take a short break and we'll come back with more stats and action.
Let's KFC.
Making moments special. Most value for money from KFC. අවුව නිසා බොඩි එක කූල් නැත්තම් මයින්ඩ් එකත් කූල් නැහැ. ඒකට තමයි Dettol Icy Cool.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamai.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence. Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Introducing new Air Action Mentos, the peak of freshness. Yes, too fresh.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
For passion, a competitive spirit. It's for the night owls, the hard workers. It's for those who do and want to keep doing. Right, real energy.
දවසම ෆ්‍රෙෂ් වෙන්න O3 Spirit and Freedom perfumed body spray.
එතකොට මහත්තයාරුනේ ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් ග්‍රවුට් වෝටර්ප්‍රූෆින් ස්කිම් කොට් නේ
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Pain can pause your active life. Get the all-new Woo Pain Relief Spray for fast, long-lasting pain relief.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
When the world says no access.
Or this is not for you.
And it can't be done. Just say I can.
Pure, naturally healthy American water. Live more.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි. නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Introducing new Air Action Mentos, the peak of freshness. Mentos, yes, too fresh.
අබාන්ස් ෆ්‍රිජ් කියන්නේ අබාන්ස් ෆ්‍රිජ් කියන්නේ පවුලට හරිම ෆ්‍රිජ් එකක් අබාන්ස් ෆැමිලි එකට හරියන අපේ රටේ ෆ්‍රිජ් එක
Nava Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි. Nava Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි. Nava Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
සීන විමන් මවනා ඔබට
Nava Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මා ගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Rugby,
live rugby.
Prima Kotumi, fun tamari.
We're a few minutes away from kickoff here at Bambalapitiya. St. Peter's College hosting Zahira College in this crucial cup segment encounter in the Dialog Schools Rugby League 2026. Zahira College was in that group of death, which was a crucial group. Let's take a look at Group 1A. This was a straightforward group where Trinity won all 5, Isipatana only lost to Trinity, and Sumangala won against St. Anthony's and took that points into the late segment. And DS on the other hand won only one game in Lumbini, so they took that points to the post segment. So a straightforward group in this Group A, 1A. After 5 weeks of exciting rugby in the Dialog Schools Rugby League. Now to Group 2A, where St. Peter's won all 5 but couldn't get that additional bonus point in that game against Wesley, so they carry only 5 points into the cup segment. Wesley going down to St. Peter's. Other than that, they won all 4 games, the remaining 4 games with 4 bonus points. So they went down yesterday to Trinity. Not good for the double blues. St. Joseph's lost to the top 2, and Anand and Prince of Wales and Mahanama completed. Group 3A, Zahira College played 5, won 4. Took that important victory over Royal College. St. Thomas's were in the hunt for that second spot in the cup segment, but they lost to Royal. And they and Thurston College moved into the plate. Thurston took the points to the plate because they won that initial game against St. Thomas's. And Kingswood finally winning a game against Science College. And that was a very, very close group established.
Yeah, that's right, absolutely. Yeah, fantastic. The top 6 teams truly deserve to be there, and definitely it's a good tournament so far.
Yeah, looking at the points table of the cup segment now, it kicked off yesterday. Trinity on top with 2 games, 2 wins, 2 bonus points, maximum points 12. They have taken it, and Zahira have that additional bonus point which they won against Royal, so their loss against St. Thomas does not hurt them in the cup segment. They come as unbeaten into the cup segment because they carry the Royal game. St. Peter's winning that Wesley game 2 weeks ago, but they don't have that bonus point, so they are at the 3rd place. Royal carrying 2 points for 1 for 4 tries and 1 for losing within 7 points, so they have 2 points in the tally, and Wesley 1 and Isipatana still no points on offer for the Green Machines as they play at Havelock Park. Looking at the top point scorers, Nimanta Sandeep, the main man for the Green Machines, 55 points for him, and Shan Altaf on second place with 54. Micah Dias from St. Thomas's 49, Ammar Fazil 49 for the Trinity play, and then it's the skipper of Ananda with 46 points to their tally. Now from the point scorers we move towards the top try scorers of the Dialog Schools Rugby League. The man leading the pack, Shan Altaf, scored a try yesterday and is on top with 8 tries. Shenuka Pereira with 7 tries, Dinuka Jasundara with 7, and Hashar Madugaske with 6 and the Josephine skipper completing the pack with 6 tries. So we had a look at the stats, so we will go to the commercial break and we'll come back with the team cards and kick off. Stay tuned to the Papare.
Meow meow.
Introducing new Air Action Mentos, the peak of freshness. Yes, too fresh.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Black Night Go. Pocket perfume. Youth එකට go එකක්.
අවුව නිසා බොඩි එක කූල් නැත්තම් මයින්ඩ් එකත් කූල් නැහැ. ඒකට තමයි ඩෙටෝල් අයිසි කූල්. අවුවත් එක්ක ඇති වෙන දාඩිය නිසා හැදෙන විෂ බීජ වලින් ආරක්ෂා කර ඔබේ ඇඟ 3 ගුණයකින් කූල් කරයි.
Summer refresh when the train got to go. Black Night Go. Pocket perfume. Youth එකට go එකක්.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun Tamari.
Built to withstand every season. Modern designs, elegant finishes, made to match your style. Alumex handrails, Sri Lanka's #1 and the most trusted aluminium brand.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
සීන විමන් මවනා ඔබටයි.
Nava Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
LG Dual Cool Inverter බයෝසමන යන්ත්‍ර 70% දක්වා විදුලි ඉතිරි කරමින් රුපියල් 2,19,990ක් වැනි අදහාගත නොහැකි තීමනාවකට අභාන්සුවීම පමණයි.
හඳුන්වා දෙන Keys Crest Ultimate Crispy Chicken Experience එක. Crunchy කටගැස්මකට Crispy Chicken Thai, Spicy Vibe එකට Spicy Crispy Chicken Strip, share කරන් කන්න Crispy Chicken Popcorn, රස ඩබල් කරන barbecue sauce සමග Keys Crest Ultimate Crispy Chicken Experience එක.
Nava Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
Nava Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence. Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
වාජ්‍ය සේවක ඔබට විශේෂී දීමනාවක් ඕනෑම ස්මාර්ට්ෆෝන් එකක් මාස 12න් ටික ගෙවන්න ගන්න. අවම මූලික ගෙවීම රුපියල් 6,550 සිට ඔබ ළඟම බාන්ස් එකට යන්න.
කිචන් එක අබාන්ස් කරන්නේ දැන් වයිෆුත් හැපි එකේ ඉන්නේ. වයිෆ් හැපි කරන්න. කිචන් එක අබාන්ස් කරන්න.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සාතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Love Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun Tamari.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි. නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි. නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Few minutes away from live action here at Bambalapitiya. Both teams having their final says in the dressing room before the big game. And taking a look at Zahira College, unchanged forwards for Zahira. Ahmed Arfat, Shahib Ishan, Hasib Uzni completing the front row with Zain Hassan and Rifan Rimshad, the second rowers. The third row of Shahil Shiham, Saifullah Sulfikar and Musil Samad. The 9-10 combination has been changed as Afam Abdin comes in place of Kamran Amin with Imad Imam. At the center, Zain Ziham and Basit Foros with Ghani Saraf making into the team in place of Rizwan Lifty from the last game against Thurston. Lisat Patharan scoring 2 games in the previous game keeps his place in the wing, and Hakim Chunji, the skipper, completing the Zahira outfit. St. Peter's Asha Zakram, Chevala Begudwardana, Talisha Soisa unchanged front row with Janik Gunwardana and Abdullah Zimal coming in for Revon Pereira, who's had to sit out after the red card in that Wesley game. Lakin Ranasingh, Hashara Madugaske, Shenuka Pereira, the experience. Third row for the Peterites, Shiraz Pereira and Jamal Wahab, the 9-10 combination. Nichran Mantush, the man coming in after that 3 weeks for that blue card. He's back in the starting lineup with his mate in the center, Rashwin Sabha, and Sandika Nivanhal and Ashok Krishan has moved from center to wing with Rajit Jion moving into the bench, and Senuddin Sara completing the 15 for St. Peter's College. Teams are already in preparation and we've made it to the ground now, all to play for big game. 2 teams carrying the points. St. Peter's Zahira encounters in the previous years has been kind of one-sided. In 2024, the Peterites won that game 62 points to 8, and in 2023, 56 points to 7. So a different Zahira outfit coming into this game, comparing the Zahira outfits which were there in 2023 and 2024.
Yeah, I know, because I think mostly the winning confidence has come into the side. They've been doing well, they've been winning, they've been pipping the teams, other teams, and being in front at the correct time. And absolutely fantastic. They've played some good rugby. And St. Peter's, of course, I can see 2 Abe Gunwardana, the boys playing there. And of course, their father Sanjeeva and Uncle Dylan did play for St. Peter's many years ago and come from a sporting family. It is nice to see the 2 kids playing around there. And St. Peter's, of course, this year, although they had a small hiccup with Wesley in the knockout, has done well to be unbeaten in the league so far.
Yeah, they started brilliantly in the Dialog Schools Rugby League, winning 3 comfortable games, and then they were tested in the final 2 encounters. Looking at the Peterites so far, the campaign 67-0 against Mahanama, and St. Peter's in that traditional big match against St. Joseph won it 50 points to 19, and the Prince of Wales game 65 points to 21. So 3 easy games to begin the campaign, and then they got a challenging game against Anand at Ananda grounds, and the rain also came down, so it played for Ananda's advantage in that game, but the Pitrites somehow managed to get that W, 34 points to 32. And last 2 weeks before the big game against Wesley, St. Peter's won 17 points to 13. So 3 easy games, 2 games that went down to the wire for the Pitrites so far, and that has given them some sort of a taste moving into the crucial game. Zahira, on the other hand, all 5 games they played, they have won 4 and lost that game to St. Thomas's. All the points difference is less than 9 points in all 5 games. 5 close games in the first round, and they know when the pressure is on how to come up with a victory.
Yeah, true. Radhika Hittarich and Boteja have done a tremendous job with the Zahirians. As you said, you're right. The scores have been very close, and of course St. Peter's goes by the evergreen Rajiv Pera, and but I think this evening they will also miss the young inspirational 3-quarter Angelo Nathan. He's down with the flu, I was told, and he's not at the park this evening.
And for Pitrites also, they will miss the services of Revon Pereira, the man, the go-to man for the big carries that the Pitrites forwards, the man who does all the hard work. So he will be missed this game also. So St. Peter's. So the introductions are done and dusted. As we take a look at the match officials in this game, Kalun Soundaruwan will be the man in charge, and will have the help of Charani Lienage and Nalin Lasanta as the assistant referees for this game. And this game will also feature the on-field TMO option, so the referee can put it up and have a check. It's crucial as the stakes of these games are getting higher and higher when we move on to the business end of the tournament.
Yeah, it's privileged to have a Sri Lankan 7 skipper, women 7 skipper running AR, and it talks tremendous about how rugby can be spread to different genders, different areas, and I think we should take it up to the other outstations. And of course, as you said, it's going to be a blockbuster this evening, and there is another one happening at the Havelock Park with Isipatana taking on Royal, as we see St. Peter's kicking off from your screen left to right.
Zahira collecting the ball and came back in, so they have the option to kick it to either side of it with Abdin into Ziam.
Get back, number 2 back, number 2!
Zain Ziam, but straight into the hands of the Pitrites skipper Shenuka Pereira. Passes through 2 defenders there, but St. Peter's have an early penalty. Now we will look to add the 3 points. Is what Shenuka Pereira was having a look with the coach, and they have still not made the decision so far, but Shenuka now pointing at the stick. So early mistake from Zahira, and St. Peter's taking the points on offer straight away. Ashok Krishan setting its sights. Slots it over brilliantly to open the scoring in front of the Zahira supporters there. So the early points straight away for St. Peter's. Ashok Krishan getting that Alumex penalty for the Pitrites. 90 seconds on, St. Peter's leading by 3 points to nil. Early penalty, that clearance kick from Zain Zahim. There was a player in front of him who made the charge, so that was the penalty which was given. And now Zahim to restart. This time he goes long into the 22 meter. Dinsara takes the kick, but charge down. Lot of things happening so far, and now Zahira with the ball. Goes to the big forwards. Now Arfat taking the ball out. Now Abdin looks for his second row. Hassan. Now slow ball from Zahira. Making a good drive forward. Zahira continuing to play in that fringes. They have a good set of forwards who have performed brilliantly throughout the season. They are playing that patient game. Now Abdin sends the ball to Rimshad. Now Abdin for the backs. Good passes for Chunchi. Chunchi to Patirana. Patirana cutbacks in near the 5 meter. Still the ball with Zahira. Now towards Zian Hassan. He's made a meter or so forward. Now to the big man Ahmad Arfat. Loses the ball in that contact. Zahira after a good passage of play, unfortunately losing the ball and giving possession back to St. Peter's.
Yeah, Zahira need to trouble the scorers, not by dropping and then having possession for so many minutes of the game. You must put it onto points. You must convert into points, and especially when your opponents are St. Peter's.
It all started with that charge down from that clearance kick from Senuddin Sar. And now St. Peter's need to clear their lines. First Cavani scrum of the game. Shiraz Pereira needs to get this ball towards Jamal. He goes to Mantusha this time, and good clearance kick from St. Peter's. Takes the ball over the 22 meter. Few actions so far in this 4.5 minutes of play. Penalty. And some Zahira forward work, which we will see most during the game. Zahira's game plan always has been to use the forwards as the first Rexona line out. Brilliantly taken from Hassan. Now Zahira sending the ball wide. Chunchi straightens things. Now Abdin looking to use the short side, but changes the plan. Chunchi towards Zain Hassan.
Advantage.
Now Afam Abdin to Chunchi, looks to cut back in. The penalty for a high shot, and puts a high hanging kick, and St. Peter's allow the ball to bounce, and that goes dead, but they will have that penalty advantage for that high tackle.
So it's a self-TMO is something like the VAR in the soccer arena, where a referee goes up and checks it by himself and makes the call after that.
Yeah, similar, but a slight difference in VAR. There is a VAR. There's a referee in football who's different location looking after the game, and if it is deemed necessary for the referee to have a look, then on VAR in football they can come and have a look. But here it's all Callum Sadruan's call. If he wants to go and have a check, he has that options to go and check and give his decision. So Zahira this time also looking to go at the post with Saifullah Sulfika taking the kicking duties. As you see, Chunchi's cut back in And high tackle by Janik Abegunwadana, the younger brother of the Abegunwadana family. Now Zulfikar setting here his sights. Kick looks good from the spectators' sound, and that goes through. So it's 3-all here at Bambalapitiya. 6.5 minutes gone, and Alumix penalty from Shaiful Zulfikar for Zahira. St. Peter's will have to keep in mind that giving away penalties. The Zahira team has 3 kickers which they can use. Zulfikar is one, Chunchi sometimes take kicks, and so does Safa Mabdeen. So lot of options for the Maradana outfit. Now Zahim puts a long kick near the 40-meter mark. Good clearance from Zahira this time. St. Peter's will have the throw into this Rexona line out. Shenuka Pereira will do the throw-in duties for the Peterites. Four-man line out. Goes to the longer one. Madhugaske cannot collect it, but Shiraz does the clearance work. Now Jamal acts at Sramaf and gives the ball to the Peterite. Second row player there. Zimal been isolated in that tackle. Zahira slowly but steadily changing the momentum towards them. These early exchanges as Zahim gets another good touch find just outside the 22-meter. As we look at that, this time it was Zimal, the man isolated. Brilliant work from Zahira College there. And a crucial Rexona line out from Shaib Ishan, player of the match in the previous game against Thurston. Top try scorer for Zahira. And catches Rimshad and uses the shorter side.
Good. Get back.
Lot of teams are opting to go for the shorter side as the big man from Afraf takes it towards the 22-meter. St. Peter's going down now. Looks to find some space and does it brilliantly by Imadinam, scoring the first Amana Bank try of the game. And Zahira, as you said, the momentum was with them and they take the maximum out of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well foxed the entire St. Peter. They were defense. They were virtually watching him running through. A knife, as usual, we always say that knife going through butter. Saw the gap, took it, ran and scored. Look at that. That's it. One step. Number 15. Right through the defense. First line of defense. There was no second line of defense. 8 points to 3. Zahira in the front after 10 minutes.
Shaifullah Zulfikar converting that goal conversion, so leading the game for the first time. Brilliant work now as you see Abdeen sending the ball towards Inam. Now he goes through the gap between Abegunawardana and Jamal there. And now Ashok Kishan restarts the game. High hanging one collected by Uzni. Still going is Zahira College. St. Peter's feeling a bit of pressure, and the ball is turned over as Asaf Akram.
Grip the ball.
Now Shiraz to Jamal. Jamal towards Sabar. Sabar to Tinsara. Brought down in the corner. Now Sabar acting at scrum half as skipper Pereira. Going forward now. Pressure from Zahira in the breakdown, but good work from Shiraz to take it, give the ball out quickly.
Clear release.
Now Rana Singh to Madhugaske. Madhugaske wanted the ball to go to the hands of Neunhell, but
Number 23.
Neunhell giving away the penalty. St. Peter's missed out on a good attacking opportunity.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, he called the number 23 diving over that tackle situation, and it's good to have all the things done in the first 12 minutes and see that both teams understands his way of looking at it, and the players will adhere to it.
Ziham does not find touch. Now St. Peter's on the counter attack with Rashwin Sabha. Goes through and offloads to Krishan. Krishan sends it back to Netchan Mantush. Now St. Peter's playing with advantage. Skipper Pereira. Still standing, still going strong is Shenuka Pereira. Shiraz to Akram. Akram takes the ball towards the 5 meter. Now Shiraz looking for use the shorter side. With Jamal looking for a show and go, but brought down. With an advantage, a penalty advantage, the Peterites. Slowing things up is skipper Shenuka Pereira.
Tackle release. Number 1.
Slow ball from the Peterites. Good pressure from Zahira College. Now Shiraz to Jamal to Mantusha. Mantusha will look to find the gap. Mantusha goes over for the Amana Bank try. St. Peter's missed this boy for last 2 games, but he's back, and he's back with a bang with a Amana Bank try, and this is his 5th Amana Bank try in this tournament. Netchan Mantusha cutting that deficit down to 2 with this Amana Bank try.
Yeah, you could see the forwards work hard for it, and they had a penalty advantage. Saw that gap, and then he just took a man over and scored that brilliant try. And as you said, that he has been out of rugby for some time, or was it last week? Oh, blue card. Okay, so here the blue cards have changed. He has become a very red card. He's very dangerous looking 3-quarter, who just went through and showed that he had never lost his touch.
Kick from Krishan does not go. Goes astray in the right upright, as you see Mantusha going through that gap and powering over 2 Zahira defenders. Scoring his 6th one. He played only 3 games, scored 5 tries in those 3 games. Now back in the starting 15, back in the points for St. Peter's. 8-10, still 2 points lead for Zahira College. And all started with that touch finder not being done by Zahim. Now Krishan puts a high hanging one. This does not go into touch, but the collection from Neunhell is forward. Now Chunchi sending it to Ziam. Ziam making few steps and straighten the attack. Now Afam look for his mates. Now Feroz into the corner for Patirana. Good pressure from skipper Shenuka Pereira to put Patirana into touch and using that line as the extra man for St. Peter's.
Yeah, they had the line out just before, just after the referee called. The advantage was over on a knock-on, and very well played there. And it's a bit of a ding-dong battle. As you see that lovely pass taken in, beautifully taken in. You don't go through a prop forward.
Rexona line out so far in favor of Zahira College. Now St. Peter's equalizing it 2-4. Rexona line out so far. St. Peter's still looking for that rolling ball. And now Shenuka Pereira
Advantage.
losing his jersey there. Referee asking to release, and now St. Peter's with the advantage as Jamal puts a cross kick. Newell gets the ball, but Habib Usni is the man who gave away that penalty. Now Krishan needs to find the touch. Gets it near the 45-meter mark. There we go, the replay of that penalty. Now Pereira with the throw into this Rexona line out, and he finds Madugaske. Not clean, but Shiraz Pereira does the clean up work to secure the ball. Now Afaz Akram makes a credit to allow Shiraz back. Now the Pete right forwards.
Get back, number 5 back.
Skipper Shenuka Pereira goes through one, not held, still continues. Now quick ball out is needed from Pereira. Jamal to Mantusa, Sabah to Dinsara has Newell in the corner. But Mantusa now sending the ball out to Talish Soisa, but giving away a penalty. Holding on, brilliant defensive work from Zahira College there. Muzil Samad, the man getting that turnover for the Tankers. Now Zahim. This time also Zahim does not find the touch. Now St. Peter's with the counter with Dinsara. Changes the direction, uses the shorter side. Still no space, but good power shown by Dinsara.
Right, advantage.
And advantage, so double trouble for Zahira, not finding touch and giving away a penalty as Shiraz finding some space to Madugaske. Madugaske puts the ball towards Chevala Begunawardhan, and he puts the offload to Jamal Wahab to score under the post, the second Amana Bank try of the game. But referee will have a look before awarding the try. Searching for a knock-on in the play. But I think Cheval collected the ball. So this will be the second Amana Bank try for St. Peter's. And two touch finders missed by Zahim. And Zahira has been given away 2 tries as Krishan adds the extras, the goal conversion. And St. Peter's takes the lead. Ashok Krishan, the man, finally gets the conversion. So 2 kicks out of 3 as we see a replay of that. Now Madugaske puts the ball to Cheval, and it comes. He collects the ball and then puts the offload to Jamal Wahab. Some brilliant counter-attacking rugby by St. Peter's. And Zahira now knows that they can't miss out on those touch finders.
Yeah, that's basics. When you get a penalty, you need to get the ball 40 meters down the park and have your line out, rather than giving it into the infield for counter-attack.
Right back.
Chunchi with the clearance. Now St. Peter's again trying to run from open play. And getting a penalty. The double whistle from Kalum Sandruan for the first
3 times now.
3 times says the referee. And they see yellow.
3 times, repeated team system.
And that's the main man, Shahib Ishan. St. Peter's wanted that ball out quickly. They wanted that counter-attack to continue. Now Ashok Krishan needs to find the touch. And he doesn't find touch also. Now Gahani Sarap looking to run through the Peter right defense. Gets the ball near the 40 meter. Now Abdin Goes to Shihan.
Advantage.
Not rolling away, advantage coming for
Number
Zahira.
5.
Abdin to Zahim. Zahim looks
Number 5.
to put that kick over the defense, but
Captain, second one. Number 5.
and, number 5 is the man. That's Thalisa Soisa.
The referee is giving him a warning. Captain, second one. So the earlier yellow card for Zarian has been the third time. And then, so in other words, you're on call. Missed it again.
Not a good day for the kickers, it seems.
Get back.
Missing it again now. Senuddin Sarab puts a long one. Ghani Sarab takes the ball into the 22. Now he can't kick it out of the full. He tries to run. This nippy winger has making some inroads throughout the season so far. Now straighten things to Chunchi and to Lisat Patirana in the corner. And he managed to put the offload to Hassan. Now Abdin sending the ball to the Zahira forwards.
Get back.
Now Ziam Zahim puts the kick. And St. Peter's goes back. Ishiras Pereira, he can send this out on the full, but he doesn't. Looks like he got it this time. Call from the assistant referee. Good collection in the corner, but it was the Zahira player who took the ball out. So St. Peter's will have the throw in to this line out.
Captain.
Sorry, I couldn't get that. Law. Unless it was touched by the Zairian.
From the kick from Shiraz Pereira was collected from by the Zahira player, and then he went to touch. So his foot went into touch. That was the call from Charini to Callum Sandaruan as they take the 1 minute water break. It has been a very entertaining 22 minutes of play. 15 points to 10. More than a point a minute in this game so far. Both teams having a breather as we see a replay of that incident. Shiraz Pereira's kick. It was Hakim Chunchi, and then his foot went into touch. So St. Peter's will restart the game with a line out. 2 tries, 1 conversion and 1 penalty for the Peterite. 15 points. Nechan Mantusha and Jamal Wahab, the scorers for St. Peter's, and the conversion and the penalty from Ashok Krishan. For Zahira College, Sulfika adding a conversion and a penalty, and Imadinam scoring the solitary try. Now the collection is good from Lakidur Rana Singh as St. Peter's
No.
continues with the rolling maul. Extra men joining in to take it forward, but the referee giving away a penalty for obstruction there.
Yeah, that's right, because it broke away from the original maul, and then he was behind the people who were in front, virtually using as a shield. So that's what the referees did, the referee did call.
This time Zahira finally gets the penalty to touch, as you see the replay. Now they break away, and he also transfers the ball to Madugaske.
Yeah, I think prior to that there was a player who joined that maul in front of the ball, where the ball was at the back. He came in there. The referee may have seen that too, and then continued on this.
Now Zahira with the Rexona line out. He'll look to go to the number 6 toes a bit far, but Abdin there to collect the ball. Now Zahira, Chunchi, Sahim puts the ball to the booth, but the player there was offside, Jamal. So few penalties going in favor of the Tankers. Just need to get the points on board. Man down still. Now Zaim needs to get this ball deep into the 22, and he gets it near the 10-meter mark as you see a replay.
Set.
Chunchi to Zaim. He puts the kick now. Then it touches
Mark it.
Peter Wright Soisa and collected from by Jamal. That was the call
Set.
from the referee. Another Rexona line out. Zahira.
Man in there.
There's the penalty. Taking the man in the air. So
Mark it.
two penalties in quick succession from St. Peter's. Now Zaim
Number 8.
gets the ball closer to the line out,
Attack karan.
closer to the try line. You see another replay of that. Before he came down, he was tackled there. They went into that ball. Now Zahira with the important, crucial one. St. Peter's not contesting, so
Hold.
no problem with the throw-in. Now with Zamat having the ball with him, he makes inroads, collapses the call. Shenuka Pereira collapsing it.
Number 8, collapse.
Penalty try coming in straight away, and this could be a double whammy. Yellow
Number
card
8.
could be coming, and it's coming for Shenuka
Number 8.
Pereira. St. Peter's
Number 8.
giving a penalty try and a yellow card.
Collapse.
This is not something new. They gave away 2 penalty tries in that Prince of Wales game and 2 yellow cards. Now skipper goes into the bin, and that's his second consecutive yellow card. He got a yellow card in that Wesley game also. So
Was it for the same reason or for some other?
It was for an infringement in the breakdown. So St. Peter's easily giving 7 points. You see, Abdeen had the ball, and Pereira was the man collapsing it. Now Krishan puts the ball deep, high hanging one. Now Sarap looks to run. This boy will run from anywhere in the park. Still going strong is Ghani Sarap. Now Zahim finds some space, but Dinsara wanted to collect the ball. Cricket style collection, but fumbles it. Momentum surely moving towards Zahira College in this last 5 minutes or so. St. Peter's giving away 4 penalties in a row, and then that penalty try. Dinsara making a mess of that collection there. So 14 plays 14, but St. Peter's will have to play 7 more minutes after the inclusion of Ishan.
Sit. Steady.
Now Ifam Abdeen goes to the boot of Inham. Inham puts a long one. Slight miscommunication from Peter Wright, but they still get the ball, and not releasing is the call as Feroz takes a quick tap. 10 okay for that, says referee. Now Abdeen gives the ball towards Rimshad.
Get back.
Slowing things down is Zahira. To the big boy Ahmed Arfat.
Play on. Release ball.
Release the ball, is the call. Go Zahira, go rings here at Bambalapitiya as the Tankers make another big move forward.
Get back. Number 1.
Still going strong. This is the boys from Maradana.
Get back.
Loses the ball in that contact is Arfat there. So unfortunately good passage of play. Now St. Peter's will try to run with Jamal Wahab, sending the ball
Advantage
to Sabar, but referee Sandaruwan will bring back play to that knock forward, the infringement.
So if you analyze Zahira's play so far, 2 miscued kicks ended up in tries. And near the goal line, they were attacking and stiffing the goal line. There were 2 crucial knock-ons.
4 incidents that Radhika Ch will have a chat at half time. They have been in the game, leading the game by 2 points. Now towards Ashok Krishan goes the kick. This time he doesn't find touch. Sabah and Newell puts the pressure. Finally it is Sandika. Newell does the defensive work. Now Abdeen slows it down to allow Zain Hassan to go straight into contact. Zahira going strong. Now they're sending it wide with Zaim caught by the Insara. This time the playmaker of Ifam Hinham. Now to Arfat. He takes the direct channel. Now Abdeen to Samat. Samat also goes straight into contact.
Get back. Get back. Number 7, get back.
Team waiting for his forwards to join in the party. Another big carry from Zain Hassan has been a go-to man for Zahira College so far in this game. Now Arfat, the man, now changing, sending the ball out. Good cut back in by Chunchi. And brilliant work from St. Peter's there, winning the penalty.
Not there.
Wanted it to take it quickly, but referee calls it back to the original mark.
You see, sometimes you ask this question, you ask this phrase, all that good work, and in the end you make a crucial mistake, and you are facing the line out, and at least about 30 meters down the park. Instead of that, you should have converted that into points. That's what the game is all about.
Another replay of that. Some brilliant work from Jamal Wahab there.
Hurry up.
And a thumping touch find from Senuddin Sar. Takes the Peterites into the Zahira half. Zahira would be disappointed that forwards did all the work to set the platform to the win 3 quarters now, and they could not do. Now St. Peter's on attack. Nitchan Mantusha straighten things up and puts to Jamal. Jamal knows that he has Mantusha but takes the direct route straight. Now Shiraz Pereira to Mantusha. Mantusha to Dinsara. Dinsara to Newell. He's brought down near the 22 meter now. Pereira will send to Soiza. St. Peter's sending the ball out to Afaz Akram, the go-to man. Now to the corner is the Peterites. Madhugaske fends off, puts the offload in the corner for Lucky Nurana Singh to go over for the Amana try. The third Amana bank try for St. Peter's. Some brilliant hands from the Peterites, and Hashar Madhugaske, the man who did all the hard work, went into contact and sent the ball to Rana Singh to go over.
Yeah, the difference in the two sides so far, every time St. Peter's had the ball in their hand and they moved, they look very, very dangerous. And Zahira defense looked very vulnerable. Look at that. He beautifully passed and he had the presence of mind. Beautiful run along the touchline and to score that try. You saw that defense, 2 people came onto 1 and leaving his winger free to run.
Brilliant work from Peterites. Now Krishan with the conversion, crucial one in the game. Looks good but doesn't have the direction is the call. So 20 points to 17. He misses his second goal conversion.
1 minute.
1 minute more, says the referee in this first half. It has been all action half.
Captain, 1 minute.
37 points. It's been a good open brand of rugby played by St. Peter's, and Zahira on the other hand has played to their strengths, using the forwards perfectly, and some brilliant individual work from Imadinam for them to score, as Dinsara this time puts the ball closer to the 40-meter mark with the clearance. So one last Rexona line out of the half. Last play, says referee Callum Sandaruan, and it's important that Zahira end this half on a high, and they have the services of Shahi Bishan now, main man for the Tankers so far. All set for the Rexona line out. Pushes the short one straight into the hands of Rimshad there. And now ball is out. Play on, says the referee. Now Ifam Abdin isolated, but they get the ball out. Now Usni taking the ball in front. Now Abdin to Zahim, puts a high hanging one, contestable one, and Dinsara takes the mark. And now Dinsara opts to run in the corner. St. Peter's are very dangerous. Now Ashok Krishan moves forward. Into the Zahira half is the Peter Rights. Now Mantusha acting as scrum half, sends the ball to Dinsara. Into Abe Gunawardana. He changes the direction, but Zahira player there, but ball available is the call. Now Chevala Abe Gunawardana sends the ball to Jamal. Jamal to Ifaz Akram. Good pressure from Ishand. From Musil Samad, they are winning the penalty. Zahira still can go to touch and have another bite at the chair here for the line out, but last play, let's take a long range penalty and try to equalize the game.
Yeah, I know, but it still cannot be the last play if St. Peter's, who are very good at it, to counter-attack from any position. If the kick doesn't go through, St. Peter's can still counteract and might not be the last play.
Definitely. St. Peter's always looking to run. The weather today have helped them a lot. Yesterday it was pouring down at this time, but today all clear here at Bambalapitiya.
The news that we have is that 7-all at Isipatana Royal as the kick falls short, and I'm sure he will kick the ball to touch. Yep, and that will be last play.
Definitely this time Peter Wrights not opting to run. They go into the half-time break with a slender lead. It has been a very entertaining first half here at Bambalapitiya.
Ananda leading by 1 point over Sri Sumangaling Candy, 13 points to 12. And at Havelock Park, another cup game, it's 7-all. And here also another blockbuster.
Yeah, that's the half-time confirmation of this game. St. Peter's 20 points and Zahira 17, just 3 points in this game. And a very, very important second half is in the horizon. So we'll take a short break and we'll come back with the highlights and second half action.
Very slow move, you know, in the sense both teams, but St. Peter's
so they need
that's on.
pain can pause your active life. Get the all-new Woo Pain Relief Spray for fast, long-lasting pain relief.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun Tamari.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
For passion, a competitive spirit. It's for the night owls, the hard workers. It's for those who do and want to keep doing. Right. Real energy.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
දවසම ෆ්‍රෙෂ් වෙන්න O3 Spirit and Freedom perfumed body spray.
එයාව හැල්ල බලන්න ක්ලාස් එකට go.
Black Night Go Pocket Perfume youth එකට go එකක්. අවුව නිසා බොඩි එක කූල් නැත්තම් මයින්ඩ් එකත් කූල් නැහැ. ඒකට තමයි Dettol Icy Cool. අවුවත් එක්ක ඇති වෙන දාඩිය නිසා හැදෙන විෂ බීජ වලින් ආරක්ෂා කර ඔබේ ඇඟ 3 ගුණයකින් කූල් කරයි.
Perfectly. Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
එතකොට මහත්තයාරුනේ ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් ග්‍රවුට් වෝටර්ප්‍රූෆින් ස්කිම් කොට් නේ.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් Swiss Tech නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. Swiss Tech ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence. ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
සීන විමන් මවනා ඔබටයි.
ගෙවන් යන්න ෆෝන්ස් ගන්න ළඟම ආබාන්ස් එකට යන්න ලොකු පොඩි හැම ෆෝන්ස් ගන්න ළඟම ආබාන්ස් එකට යන්න හොඳම ෆෝන් එකක් ගන්න ළඟම ආබාන්ස් එකට යන්න
සැරටම එන්ජොයි කරන්න පාටි එකට go.
Black Night Go Pocket Perfume youth එකට go එකක්. අවුව නිසා බොඩි එක කූල් නැත්තම් මයින්ඩ් එකත් කූල් නැහැ. ඒකට තමයි Dettol Icy Cool. අවුවත් එක්ක ඇති වෙන දාඩිය නිසා හැදෙන විෂ බීජ වලින් ආරක්ෂා කර ඔබේ ඇඟ 3 ගුණයකින් කූල් කරයි.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සාතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Let's KFC! Making moments special. Most value for money from KFC.
Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun Tamari.
මාස 24ක් දක්වා ගෙවීමේ පහසුකම් සමගින් මාසික වාරකයේ රුපියල් 4999යි. අබාන්ස් ජාතියේ පරිගණක සැපයුම්කරු.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Introducing the 2025 TVS Apache RTR 204V.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
සීන විමන් මවනා ඔබටයි.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
බෑග්වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මා ගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
සීන විමන් මවනා ඔබටයි.
.35 minutes of exciting rugby concludes and a big 35 remaining in this cup segment clash of the Dialog Schools Rugby League 2026. St. Peter's hosting Zahira here in Bambalapitiya. 20 points to 17. Peter Rats leading by just 3 points. And it has been an entertaining half. St. Peter's opening up with a penalty just in the second minute or so. Zahira cutting that penalty with another one. It was 3-3 before some brilliant work from Imad Inham going over under the sticks. Zulfikar added the conversion, and then Mantusha announced himself after a break of 3 weeks for that concussion, scoring a try, and then it was some brilliant work from Cheval Abegunawardana combining with Jamal Wahab, who went under the sticks. And Zahira lost Shai Bishan for a breakdown infringement. St. Peter's came back again to score through Lakidu Rana Singh. Between that, Zahira College got a penalty try, and St. Peter's lost the skipper Shenuka Pereda for a yellow card. So it's 2 tries against 3. St. Peter's only converting 1 out of those tries. 3 tries, 1 conversion, 1 penalty, adding to their 20 points. And for Zahira, it's 2 tries, 2 conversions, and a penalty as the teams come from the dressing room for a crucial 35-minute stint. As you see the spectators slowly coming back towards the stand. Good crowd from the visitors also here at Bambalapitiya, occupying the Archibald Pereira stand at the far corner. It's an important 40 minutes SW. Nothing to separate the teams, just the 3 points. Anything can happen in this 35 minutes.
Oh yeah, crucial 35 minutes of the game. And the side that takes the correct option and also commits little errors should be in front.
Zahim kicks things off straight into the hands of Mantusha, and he thumps it down the park to have the first Rexona line out of the second half. Zahira College has been a bit dangerous in the lineouts, especially this man Zahid Ishan, the go-to player, but a bit silent in this game so far. St. Peters setting up for the Rexona line out. Zahira using the first spot, and good work from Nunhella there. Also is acting as scrum up, sends the ball to Madhugaske and Akram. Now Shiraz setting up for a box kick clearance. High hanging one, good pressure from the Peterites, and they have the skipper back in the park after spending 10 minutes in the bin, but holding his hand after that tackle. Not good signs. Hope is fine as Zahira continue to play and go through in the middle. And now Abdi will send it to Zaim to clear the lines. And he also thumbs one straight, now allows Dinsara to start a counter attack for St. Peters. St. Peters will run from anywhere. Now Senuddin Sara from deep in the right half takes the ball towards the 22 meter. Zahira slowing things up for Shiraz Pereira. Now Thalisa Soisa takes the ball forward. Rana Singh changes the direction. Now Shenuka Pereira goes down.
Advantage.
Now advantage play. Jamal to Mantusa. Mantusa straightens the things. Straight goes to one, goes to another one. And finally, Chunchi has to come and tackle him.
Get back.
Now Thalish Soisa to Akram. Akram to Jamal. Jamal to Rashwin Saba. Rashwin Saba goes over for the Amana Bank try. Rashwin Saba scoring the fourth one for St. Peters. And his fifth try of the game of the tournament. Rashwin Saba, the boy who scored the winning try in the previous game against Wesley. Good hands from Peterites. Jamal sending it to Saba, and he cut back in perfectly to go over for the Amana Bank try.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. He saw the gap and then the conversion is good. So St. Peters will extend their lead. And having said that, very poor defense by Zahira. Missing those tackles, and especially when you are close to the red zone or in the red zone. Look at that. Missed tackle, missed again, and he just had a walk in the park.
Hurry up.
Ashok Krishan adding that goal conversion for the Peterites. So they extend their lead up to 10 points now. Early try would help the Peterites, and not what coach Radhika Tiachi expected from the boys. But they will regroup as Zahim puts the restart, a high hanging one.
In ball.
And now St. Peters trying to run from the 22 meter.
Advantage. High tackle.
High tackle on Shiraz Pereira. Free play for the Peterites if they want to run it. Talisha Soisa waits for Pereira to join. Pereira will put this box kick, and no, he doesn't. He uses Dinsara. Baffled the Zahira defense, and us also there. Still with a penalty advantage, Peterites. Now Talisha Soisa, the big man, going forward, but brilliant work from Habib Uzni. But referee will take back play into that high tackle infringement.
Yeah, there was a clear high tackle, of course, indeed. And then once again, as I kept saying earlier too, the defense is not going up. They're not talking to each other. They're getting the pit right, slipping them off from the first gap. As we see another missed kick, will St. Peter's be punished for that? They did punish Zahira when they missed the kicks.
Chunchi putting that small kick, but couldn't collect some brilliant work from Rashwin Sabar. Now Pereira to Jamal. Jamal shows and goes and finds the gap. Has Mantusha puts the ball, but brilliant defensive work from Abdeen, and a penalty for holding on. So all of the things are happening quite quickly here in Bambalapitiya. Pocket dynamite. Jamal Wahab managed to find some space. Had Mantusha, but after that Mantusha was isolated in that tackle. Now Ziam does not find touch. Straight into Rashwin Sabah. Rashwin Sabah will run from here. Now he goes through three defenders. Finally brings play back. Now St. Peter's needs a scrum half. And finally Pereira comes in. Now to Jamal. Jamal to Netchan. Into Abe Gunawardana. He takes the contact, but still going strong is Abe Gunawardana there.
Advantage.
Now a penalty advantage and a penalty for St. Peter's. Wahab takes it quickly. Not 10 this time. Wahab powers over. Has he scored the try?
Not 10 meters.
Forward, says the referee. Zahira could be very, very lucky if they keep their 15 in the park.
Not 10 meters. That number, right?
Yeah, I know. He's looking, as a referee, he's looking for the number who didn't keep the 5 meters away from the goal line. And St. Peter's has called for a scrum, interestingly. And I'm sure they might be stiffing the short side of the scrum. But nevertheless, the downfall of Zahira College at the moment is that they are not tackling, they are not putting their body in line. And St. Peter's are having every go at it, making inroads with the ball. And it's beautiful to see them running round circles.
Kawani scrums 2-0 for the Peterites, and gives away early engagement from Peterites. Too anxious there. Prime territory given away. Shenuka Pereira was licking his lips for a number 8 break.
Number one.
But early engagement from the forwards, giving a short arm penalty for Zahira College.
Time on.
Replay of that previous infringement on Jamal Wahab. Now Zaim puts the touch finder. This time he gets the touch, which has been struggled in this game to find the touch. And Krishan also has been struggling because of the crosswind that goes to pit right grounds here in Bambalapitiya.
Yeah, I'm sure the crosswinds must have come in after the buildings came up. Fantastic buildings, beautifully done pavilion here, and it's so nice, it's too good. But they still come to terms with the wind factor here. For a moment, I thought that the breadth has increased.
Target release, number 5.
Mantusha takes the ball in. Now Pereira, Jamal, Dinsara, Sabar, Has Dinsara on the
Tackle roll,
support,
tackle
but
roll. Get back, get back.
defensive work from Zahira not allowing the Petra trio to break. Now Talisha Soisa goes straight into contact. Pereira using the shorter side. Jamal, Dinsara still going strong. Could have passed it, but he has been badly to touch by Pathirana in the corner for Zahira. So St. Peter's opting to use that shorter side, but still couldn't go past the Zahira defense. Jamal calling the shots there, changing the direction. Some brilliant work from Lisat Pathiran to send Senuddin Sar into touch.
Okay.
This is what I was talking about. You saw, if you see that clip, there was a replay before he was partly to touch. The number 10 completely missed his man and just touched him as he was playing touch rugby and allowed him to go through the line of defense.
St. Peter's have made a change, brought in Tarul Gunasingh in place of Abdullah Zimal, and Zahira Arfat has been taken out and Ahmad Riaz has joined in. Now Zahira looking to run from their half. Puts the ball to Abdeen. Abdeen to Inham. Inham to Chunchi, and good work in the corner. Puts the kick and chase, but collection from Dinsara is good. St. Peter's under pressure and Zahira has turned the ball over. Now opportunity for Zahira. Shiham with the now to the big number 8 Musil Samad changes the direction but gains some meters forward. Now the forwards joining the party. Few meters away for the tankers. The crowd is rallying behind them. Petra defense under pressure.
No, release, tackle release.
Shot this time. St. Peter's on the line in defense. And they have held the ball up. Is the call number 6. Referee will have a chat and maybe go towards the TMO. Self TMO, but Lucky Durana Singh also putting his body on the line, not allowing the grounding. He will definitely check. So referee just want the boys to clear off that area, and he will have a look, have a chat with Nalin Lasanta, and he goes to the TMO self-review option. So crucial replay coming in.
Producer, mata try එක දෙන්න grounding knock එකද බලන්න.
Checking for the grounding, but
try එක තිබ්බ angle එක ඕනේ.
Callum Sandruan is asking. Zahira crowd anxious. They have come in numbers here at Bambalapitiya. They have flooded the Archibald Pereira stand near the try line in the corner, far corner.
If I was refereeing, I would have made that decision there rather than walking right down to the other end of the pitch. And that would have taken me out. As you see the replay.
Try, grounding.
Grounding looks good, so straight away
when angle එක තියෙනවද?
We'll have a check on the other angle.
ඕකනේ ඊට පස්සේ එක. ඊට පස්සේ movement එක කියන්නේ ඕකනේ ඊට පස්සේ එක. ඕකනේ ඊට පස්සේ එක. ඕකනේ මේ තව එකක් තියෙන එක බලන්න. ඕකනේ මේ ඊළඟ එක.
Searching for the next angle. Wants the play to continue. Now, here they take the ball. No clear angle from this one, but the previous one. First angle.
In goal එක ඇතුළේ ඉන්නේ මගේ full pitch එක try right in goal එක ඇතුළේ ඉන්නේ පළවෙනි angle එකේ ground in වෙනවා first එකම ground in වෙනවා okay right try එකට යනවා
Try is coming for Zahira. Shai Bishan will be the man. That crowd in that corner will be celebrating this with a loud cheer as referee Sandaruan has to make that 100 meters run to the corner. And try, Amana Bank try for Zahira College from Shahib Ishan, the top try scorer for Zahira College so far, scoring his 6th try. The crowd having a time here at Bambalapitiya. Big crowd, Papare music. Zahira College scoring, all synchronizing together. There's a big conversion from Zulfikar. Needs to get this now, so that the difference will be 3 points. Crucial goal conversion. The crowd will tell you the story as Zulfikar bisects the uprights and adds the conversion. So 27-24, back to where we were before the break. Another replay of that try. First one was short, then Shai Bishan powers over for the try. Crucial restart, crucial time St. Peter's. High hanging one from Krishan, contested by the Peterites, but Zahira managed to get the ball out. Now Abdeen. To Zain Hassan and not rolling away.
That's a good one from a forward. With the tackle, he caught the ball and roll onto his side. Fantastically done. You got to be on your feet to play the ball. That's number one. And the other thing is, if you're the tackler, you got to release that the ball carrier so that he can place the ball, pass the ball, or release the ball.
And then the time requires Zain Zahim has arrived with a big kick. Touch finder deep near the 22 meter. There we go, the replay, as you said, it's W. Zahira go echoes here at Bambalapitiya. Crucial Rexona line out. Shai Bishan needs to get this on the spot. Catch is brilliantly done by Rimsad. Now Zaib Bishan goes through the middle. Some brilliant work from Zahira forwards there. Now they go into the patient play. St. Peter's trying to rip that off is Gunasinghe, but no good there.
Get back.
Third phase of play. Now Abdeen wants the ball out quickly. Feroz. No space there for Feroz. Knock on advantage in favor of Zahira. First knock on from the pit right, and then from the Zairian there. So Tank has given another opportunity. Feroz tries to find that gap, he doesn't. First knock on from Mantusha there.
Ready. Crouch. Bind.
Cavani scrums.
Steady.
It's been rare today, the third one. Now Zahira. Abdeen. Towards Inham. Sending the ball out is Sarap to Chunchi to Sarap, but collection from Ghani Sarap not good. And Nalin Lasanta informing referee that she confirms Zahira. So St. Peter's finally getting the ball.
Set.
That's the pass, and that's the knock forward there from Ghani Sarap.
Captain. ඔයාලා මෙඩික් ට්‍රෙන්ඩ් ගන්න මේ පැත්ත. ඔයාලගේ මෙඩික් ඉන්න එක්කනට මේ පැත්ත ට්‍රෙන්ඩ් එක. ඔව් අර අධිකාරින්ට පස්සේ යන්න බරු ට්‍රෙන්ඩ් එක. හරි ට්‍රෙන්ඩ් එක. ඉස්සෙල්ලා මෙයාලන් පාස් එක කරේ කාදින නොකොන්න දෙන්නේ.
27 to 24, 3 points a difference. St. Peter's with the ball. Slide held up in play. Requesting the medical personnel in the far corner to come in towards that side. Now we are good to go with a Cavani scrum. 3 points, 19 minutes remaining. This game is living up to the expectations in this cup segment of the Dialog Schools Rugby League. 2-1 in favour of St. Peter's, the Cavani scrums. Now Shiraz Pere. Now St. Peter's trying to run. Shiraz Pereira isolated, but has the support arriving. They brought in few replacements in. Leon now play for Zahira. Goes into attack is Samat. Now Ishan asking if they want to continue, and he goes into a powerful drive. Shahib Ishan, you can see the Zahira crowd now sending the ball out. Quick balls from Ghani Sarap to the corner for Lasit Patirana to go over for the Amana Bank try, and Zahira takes the lead. In last few minutes the momentum has swung towards the Tankers.
Yeah, the Tankers, the Zahirans take the lead through their three quarters. I expected another Lasit Patirana score. I expected to see the forwards moving in there. Instead of that, they've decided to go out and wide and paid good.
Brilliant work from Feroz and Ghani Sarap setting it up. Lasit Patirana in the corner. St. Peter's under pressure. A crucial kick from Sulfika. If he gets this, they will extend the lead up to 4 points. Goal conversion. Crowd silence here at Bambalapitiya. Crowd will tell you the result of this kick. Sulfika with the conversion. Nice. You see the crowd erupts at the corner, and Zahira puts the conversion in. The goal conversion from Shaifullah Sulfika takes the lead for Zahira College. 27 to 31. Halfway in the second half. Brilliant work from the Zahira three quarters. Ghani Sarap. Pace from him.
Good morning.
Straight into the corner goes Lasit Patirana.
Wait.
The Papare music continues in that Zahira camp in the far corner. St. Peter's needs to come back strong.
Madhav, okay, Madhav. Okay.
Ashok Krishan. Will restart this game. Important for St. Peter's to score next to stay in the hunt. Even a penalty would do for the Patriots. Brilliant work there by St. Peter's, putting the pressure on the player collecting that ball in the far corner. Now looking for the exit is Zain Zahim. Collection from Pereira is not good, and he under the pressure he fumbles the ball. Pressure on St. Peter's. The skipper spilling that ball shows that St. Peter's are under the pump.
What a difference it makes when you start scoring and get in front of the opponents. They're all tails up, fired up, and even to chase their own kicks and to get the force a knock on and have possession, because St. Peter's got to score a try to be in front, and 3 points not going to be enough.
Kawani scrums. 3-1 in favor of Patriots. That conversion from Zulfikar, that was so crucial. That has given St. Peter's 4 points deficit. Now Chunchi finds the gap, but Sabar putting some good tackle. An advantage and a penalty for Zahira, and now Zahira could go for 3 points if they want to extend the lead up to 7. But Zahim opts to go to the corner to ride on the momentum they have.
In my books, I would have gone to the sticks. I may be proved wrong at this line out. Referee called number 30 not moving away.
Mark. Mark it.
Winner tail is up, why not?
Big line out. St. Peter's need to compete. They have not contested from some line-outs. This one they need to put a man up. They don't, as Zahira goes to the corner, play on. They allow an easy run in.
The question is, was the ball at the back or in front? If the ball was in front, they could go forward. And then he has to see it. Oh, he's avoiding the try.
He said that the ball did not transfer, so they can continue forward. That's what the call was.
Yeah, exactly. And you can move forward if the ball is at the first receiver. That's the main thing.
So Zahira College didn't transfer the ball, and St. Peter's see a replay of that try. Still the ball with that man who collected the ball, the number 7.
Yeah, because prior to his scoring, there's a pit red boy who joined that maul, and so then it becomes the normal maul. But here, there was no contest. I think you need to get the laws right here when the conversions is good, and the extension of the lead, 38 points, 27. That's 11 points ahead.
Goal conversion from Zulfikar, who scored the try. And the Zahira crowd is having a ball here at Bambalapitiya. Another replay of that. Put the man up in the air.
12 minutes.
St. Peter's did not commit any defenders. Zahira continued without transferring the ball. The number 7 Zulfikar, and he went over for the try. Now St. Peter's need to score quickly if they want to stay in the game. Zahira's clearance Kick from Zahim goes out near the 40-meter, but St. Peter's takes it quickly. Long pass to Ashok Krishan. Has the support of Dinsara in the corner. Puts the ball to Mantusha. Mantusha still going strong.
Tackle release. Tackle roll away. Tackle roll away. Advantage.
Abdi not rolling away. Abdi penalty advantage. Jamal wanted that penalty.
Advantage.
And referee will come back to that penalty advantage.
It's very sad when you have an advantage call and you don't play the advantage. You just kick the ball away and don't want to make the advantage. You should make use of the advantage. That's the reason for advantage.
Sometimes the speeders would have want to go into the corner. And that's what they are doing. They need a try. They want it quickly. But Dinsara under pressure makes a big blunder. Zahira has to play the ball. Now Pathirana running laterally in the corner. Still St. Peter's cannot defend him, and finally he loses the ball into touch. A comedy of errors happening in Bambalapitiya.
Time off.
Referee will have a chat with the and look at the previous incident. All started with Dinsara not finding touch.
Yeah, I know. It's interesting to see the replay. And the referee says,
Ready, sir? Mata penalty kick එක ගහුවම් පස්සේ without ball charge කරලා තියෙනවා මට ඒ angle එක ගන්න බලන්න.
Let's take a look at the replay. That's too far. Incident happened before. Start from the kick from Dinsara, then we would have seen what happened.
22 එකත් 5 මීටර අතර උනේ. penalty එකෙන් පස්සේ angle එක දෙන්න. penalty kick එක ගහනවත් එක්කම.
That's what the referee asking now. We'll see Dinsara with the touch finder. The ball bounces into play. Now the ball is live. Pathirana runs. And there is the incident that the referee looking forward. The middle incident. As the rain slightly comes down here at Bambalapitiya.
I think he was not referring to that. He was talking about off the ball incident.
This is where it happens. Now see, that player blocks.
Hey player my wedding. Apo එක පෙන්නන්න. Apo මේක.
Madugaski goes in a normal line.
No incident. Continue line now. No incident. Line now.
No incident.
Option from the line now.
All good. It's no incident because it's a game of rugby and we are all enjoying it. 38 points to 7. Zahira College in the lead at Bambalapitiya.
Zahira popular for football Showing off some of the football antics we could see in football games. The World Cup coming on the horizon. You can watch it on the Papare TV.
Sit. Steady.
I think Patane is leading over Royal at Havelock Park by 19 points to 12. I think Ananda are on a big lead against Sri Sumangala.
Now St. Peter's on the attack. Mantusha. Now Jamal. To Dinsara. Dinsara needs to get this offload, but it doesn't get it.
Play on, play on.
Rajit Gion is back in the field. Now Shenuka Pereira needs to stand up when the team wants him the most. Now to Dinsara. Dinsara goes into contact.
No hands.
Pereira will send the ball towards the forwards. And this time Ashaz Akram makes a powerful run forward. Few meters away the Peterites. Pereira to Shenuka Pereira. Going strong is the Peterite skipper.
Release. Roll away.
Advantage coming in. Free play for the Peterite. Jamal to Mantusha. Mantusha cuts back in. Mantusha few meters away. Has he gone over? Double movement says the referee. So they will have a penalty in front of the sticks.
Tackle and not rolling.
Mantusha too eager there.
But still, I will be interested to see the replay on that.
Jamal takes a tap. Puts to the forwards. Akram there. St. Peter's needs this try. Pressure on the Peterites. Now Netshan Mantusha puts the lower and a few meters away. Has he gone over this time? He has gone over for the Amana Bank try. Netshan Mantusha. Double movement in the previous, but this time he does down the ball for the try.
There was an appeal, interestingly, by the Zahira players.
Puts the head down and makes the inroads, and then nothing wrong. Mantusha scores the second try of the game for him. Now a crucial one. They have brought in Rajit Gion. And he needs this conversion to go in. So a try will be enough for St. Peter's to take the lead if they want. They get an opportunity. If not, conversion is required. Crucial goal conversion. This game has lived up to the expectation of a blockbuster. It's here in Bambalapitiya. Now Gion. Looks good. The St. Peter's crowd will say the result. Conversion good from Rajit Gion. The goal conversion. Now it's back to 4 points as the rain starts to get heavier here at Bambalapitiya.
Number 13. Number 13. 13. 13.
Another replay of that try. Zahira not releasing the tackler there. A brilliant conversion from Gion under pressure. 7 minutes or so remaining in this game. Zahim puts a deep one into the hands of Netshan Mantusha, and he puts the ball closer to the halfway mark. Important line out, important direct zone line out coming up.
Okay. Mark.
6 minutes remaining in our clock. It all depends on the referee's one. As Jahib Bijan has a crucial throw into the line out. St. Peter's are ready to compete and fumbles the ball under pressure. Now the Peterites will send it out. Good ball out from Mantusha. To the corner is Rajit Gion. He has Senuddin Sara but loses the ball in the process. So the heavens open up here at Bambalapitiya. The rain stronger and the slippery hands comes in.
I like the picturesque skipper going to ask him, sir, what about the advantage there? And he said the advantage is long gone, long over.
He had Dinsara in the corner. Could have passed a tad bit earlier. Could have been a different story. Colombo weather coming in as expected. You see Peter's supporters cheering the team on. Brilliant work from Chevala Begunawardena to bring him down.
Right, good. Get back. No.
Loses the ball, but backwards is the call. Ball goes into touch near the 40-meter mark.
Back.
Let's have a replay of that. Goes backwards. St. Peter's needs to get this line out sorted. Has to win this. Moved into the last 4 minutes of the game. Rain has become heavier.
Yeah, the showers are blessings to which team? That's the question.
Red zone line out. Crucial one for St. Peter's. And they now set up a rolling maul. Now Pereira comes out with the ball. Goes into contact. St. Peter's tries to milk a penalty, but no good. Sabar is defended well by Hassan there for Zahira College. St. Peter's near the 50-meter mark.
Get back.
Now Pereira has Mantusha in the corner, but the ball and the player has gone into touch. I think the team will have the most benefit of the rain is Zahira College. St. Peter's wants to run it. The conditions are becoming tougher. As collection from Lakindu.
Yeah, as we see a big dong battle here, 38 points to 4. The Green Machine has taken control at the Havelock Park over Royal. $24 points to 12, and Royal down to 13 men. Meanwhile, Ananda has beaten Sri Sumangala by 31 points to 12. Congratulations to Ananda College.
That has opened up the plate segment and given a pole position for St. Joseph's in that plate segment. 2.5 minutes remaining. St. Peter's was in a similar position 2 weeks ago.
The only difference, they have the full contingent of 15 boys on the field. And that, I think that weekend against Wesley, they had only 12 and just showed the grit, the Papare grit to score that try, crucial try and beat Wesley.
Line out, that mark is time on.
Nail biting for 5 minutes, or rather on the referee's clock.
2.5 remaining.
Yeah, 2.5 remaining on our clock, but it all depends on the referee's clock.
Time on. Hurry up.
Zahira taking their own time, knowing that they are on the lead.
6 man.
Crucial one. Shai Bishan. Good collection from Zahira. The rolling maul is good. St. Peter's putting the pressure. Ball is still with Zahira. St. Peter's wants to...
Use it.
Now St. Peter's get one last opportunity. Big Kawani scrum. And if they can find Alumix penalty.
Did you hear the call? What the referee said last play? And heavy showers here at Bambalapitiya. I went for a moment whether we can get out of it.
Rains get heavier, last move of the game. St. Peter's can't spill the ball. Big moment in the Dialog Schools Rugby League. St. Peter's can't lose the ball. Now Jamal to Mantusha to Dinsara. Dinsara puts the ball into kick on the last move and sends the ball out. Didn't they knew it was the last move as Zahira College wins a remarkable victory here at Bambalapitiya. And they go 2 out of 2. And we have only Trinity remaining as an unbeaten outfit in this Dialog Schools.
Yeah, I mean the referee called it last move, last play. And then you don't go and squander your position. The possession, you keep it with you. You don't do that. You must be a Zahira player who has been injured and on a wheelchair coming in to celebrate the victory. Absolute victory by Zahira College, beating St. Peter's, the unbeaten team in the league tournament.
Did that message was communicated to the back line was the call. St. Peter's a big loss. Has to select a Swiss Tech a perfect player of the game. And we can't look more further than Saifullah Zulfikar, the flanker who's doing all the kicking work for Zahira, who put on the pressure. It's a big win for Zahira College. St. Peter's going down to Zahira after a long time. And when the game heats up, so do you. Rexona Sports Defense is specially designed for high performance men fighting body odor while staying safe on skin. So whatever happens in this match, in a moment that makes you sweat, Rexona won't ever let you down. That was what happened for Zahira. They were in the hunt, they were behind, and they came up in numbers to support, and they take home a big victory here at Bambalapitiya.
Yeah, with this heavy shower coming down, certainly you need a Rexona definitely to end up the day with. But nevertheless, what a victory by Zahira, coming and conquering the unbeaten, league unbeaten side St. Peter's. And so only Trinity will remain as unbeaten side in the league and in the whole, even if you see the knockout tournament, up to now, that they remain unbeaten.
They remain unbeaten, but on the cup tally, it's played 2-1 for Trinity and Zahira, and that game is will be coming up the next week, after next week. So Zahira will play Wesley next week and then Trinity. So if they can get a victory against Wesley, that Trinity game would be a close one. As full-time confirmation, St. Peter's 34, Zahira College 38. A memorable win, and this team is putting a big show. Won against Royal after 63 years. They have won it against St. Peter's after a long time. Highlights of the second half. Rashwin Sabha opened up the scoring for Peters. St. Peter's were in the lead at this juncture of the game. And then the try from Shahib Ishan came in. This was self-reviewed for the TMO and was awarded for Zahira. From here onwards was the momentum change, and some brilliant hands from Sabit Feroz and Ghani Sarab to send Lasit Pathirana in the corner. A brilliant kick from Swistek, perfect player of the match, Saifullah Zulfikar, and he went on to score this try also. St. Peter's would be kicking themselves. This would have been the turning point of the game. And he had a brilliant day with the kick, and just before full-time, Nechan Mansusu came up with a try. St. Peter's had one last opportunity and they kicked the ball into touch. And that was it for the Bamba Brigade. Goes down for the first time in the league and for the second time in the season. So now it's Wesley, now it's Zahira and Trinity to lose if they are in pole position in this Dialog Schools Rugby League. Key stats of this cup segment game: St. Peter's 34, 5 tries, 3 conversion, 1 penalty. And for Zahira, 5 tries, 5 conversion and 1 penalty. The conversions are making the difference in this game. Just take perfect player of the match, Saifullah Sulfika of Zahira, winning that accolade.
Interesting, good day for rugby in the Colombo 10 schools. As we see that tomorrow on the 7th of June, the 2 bowl segment games, Mahanam taking on Kingswood at Anand College grounds at Rajagiri, and Lumbini will take on Science College at Havelock Park. Both games at, it says 3:45. I'm sure the games will start at 4:15. And
yeah, we are live from 3:45 onwards. So two games to complete this week's segment. So it's been an absolute privilege bringing this game live to you, and a massive thanks to the Papare technical and production crew, and of course all of you watching from home. And from myself, Nilhan Pereira and SW Chang in the commentary box, goodbye, take care, and have a wonderful evening.
enjoy කරන්න party එකට go
Night Go Pocket Perfume Youth එකට go එකක්
එතකොට මහත්තයාට උනේ ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් ග්‍රවුට් වෝටර්ප්‍රූෆින් ස්කිම් කොට් නේ
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
every season. Customizable. Lightweight. Made to last beautifully. Alumex fencing system.
Pain can pause your active life. Get the all-new Woo Pain Relief Spray for fast, long-lasting pain relief.
Love rugby?
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi Pantamare.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
That was summer refreshment, the train they gotta go.
Night Go Pocket Perfume. Youth එකට go එකක්.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි. නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි. නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Built to withstand every season. Modern designs, elegant finishes, made to match your style. Alumex handrails.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවුසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
සීන විමන් මවනා ඔබටයි.
Love rugby?
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi Pantamare.
Introducing new Air Action Mentos, the peak of freshness. Yes, too fresh.
Introducing the 2025 TVS Apache RTR 204V.
Higher inverter air conditioner. Be chilled in any heat moment.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
අවුව නිසා බොඩි එක කූල් නැත්තම් මයින්ඩ් එකත් කූල් නැහැ. ඒකට තමයි ඩෙටෝල් අයිසි කූල්.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවුසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
සීන විමන් මවනා ඔබටයි.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
tire inverter refrigerators. What a spectacular catch!
Captain Cool, Captain Cool, Captain Cool. අවුව නිසා බොඩි එක කූල් නැත්තම් මයින්ඩ් එකත් කූල් නැහැ. ඒකට තමයි Dettol Icy Cool.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
When the world says no access.
Or this is not for you.
And it can't be done. Just say, I can.
Pure, naturally healthy American water. Live more.
Love Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun Tamari.
For passion, a competitive spirit. It's for the night owls, the hard workers. It's for those who do and want to keep doing. Right. Real energy.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සදහමයි.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවුසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න. ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
සීන විමන් මවනා ඔබටයි.
Introducing new Air Action Mentos, the peak of freshness. Yes, too fresh.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සහතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence. Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සදහමයි.
Introducing new Air Action Mentos, the peak of freshness. Mentos, yes, too fresh.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සදහමයි. නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සදහමයි.
Let's KFC. Making moments special. Most value for money from KFC.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
එයාව හැල්ල බලන්න ක්ලාස් එකට go.
Black Night Go. Pocket perfume. Youth එකට go එකක්.
Love Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun Tamari.
වාජ්‍ය සේවක ඔබට සුවිශේෂී දීමනාවක් ඕනෑම ස්මාර්ට්ෆෝන් එකක් මාස 12න් ටික ටික ගෙවන්න ගන්න. අවම මූලික ගෙවීම රුපියල් 6550 සිට ඔබ ළඟම බාන්ස් එකට යන්න.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Stand by for opener.
Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, ThePapare.
3, 2, 1, roll off.
ඉතින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංකික ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව ThePapare සමගින්.
Welcome back to ThePapare.
Welcome to the live broadcast from ThePapare.
Good luck, guys. Good luck, everyone.
The Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 television sports channel.